We gonna start with her, y'all. Okay? We gonna start with her. Alright? Because see, for us to break down this sex spell, we gotta get to the root of some shit. Alright? We walking around as black men and Latino men disrespecting our women. No love for our women anymore. Our women walking around disrespecting the man. The gods is warring with the goddesses and vice versa. Alright? This lecture is gonna show you why and how this is all a part of the frequency war. Alright? The sex spell is one of the many spells that these beings have implemented over our planet since they landed, since they invaded us in 1492. Alright? So, as you already know, if you've been keeping up, these human beings, along with their reptilian shapeshifter allies, invaded our planet the year 1492. Okay? And they came to our planet through portals in the Caucasus Mountains, people. So I'm going to keep reiterating that every time I talk with y'all, every time I build with y'all, because what I'm going to show y'all tonight, you feel me? It's finna fuck with you. You know, the whole way we've been taught, the whole way we think and look at things, hey, this sex energy is very powerful, people. No energy is more powerful than sex energy, all right? We finna get real deep. We finna go through some terminologies. We finna meet some people in history. We finna get to the root. We need to find out why our black men don't respect our black women. Why our black women don't respect our black men anymore. Why? Right? Because we didn't make it like that. This was by design, all right? This is science. This is technology, people. So today we are breaking down the science of the sex spell. Let's keep it going, all right? So first up, all right, who was Sarah Baartman? There she go. This was a real individual, people. Clearly, it says down here, Sarah Baartman was the first video vixen. Okay? Now, keep in mind, we're starting with the sex spell. So we're going to start with her first. Why did we start with Sarah Baartman first? Because she was the very first video vixen, my people. Okay? Let's go. Let me click into the PowerPoint. Okay. So now, let's keep learning about Sarah, because we got a lot to get through tonight. Let's go. Who was Sarah Baartman, and why is she important? Okay? Now, what I'm about to word to y'all, it's going to break y'all heart, all right? When y'all find out how they set this whole, you know, the sex spell agenda into play, right? Especially if you're a woman. A lot of y'all might shed some tears right now, but I'm about to tell y'all who she was. Let's go. Okay. So we talking about Sarah Baartman, and why is she important when we're dealing with sexual? Let me get back. We're talking about the sex spells. Let's go back up. Let's go back a PowerPoint slide. All right. This is Sarah Baartman. Who was she, people? The very first video vixen. Okay. We on the same page? Let's see where they out here twerking. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out what everything is about. All right. Why is she important? Okay. Let's look at her, people. That's Sarah Baartman. The real Sarah Baartman. Okay. Let's read about her. Okay. Born 1789 through 1815. A member of the Khoi people in South Africa. Okay. This woman, Sarah Baartman, from South Africa, born in 1789, died in 1815, was a member of the Khoi, which is a tribe in Africa. Okay. There she go again, Sarah Baartman, people. Y'all see her? All right. Now let's go. Let's find out why is she important, and why is she the first video vixen? Let's find out. Okay. Keep in mind the year, people, 1789. So this has been going on forever. All right. Due to the European objectification of the goddesses, black and Latino women, buttocks / anatomy, Khoi women were exhibited as freak show attractions in the 19th century in Europe. Okay? I'm going to read that again. Keep in mind, this is Sarah Baartman. She was the first video vixen. All right? Let's hold on now before we keep going. Let's go back and look at her. A lot of us might not have never heard of her. All right? Let's look at her. Sarah Baartman. Who was she, people? The first video vixen. We're talking about sex spells that these people casted from their Hollywood, all right? We already know about Hollywood. We already went through that, people. Let's go back. Hold on. We went through Hollywood in case people in the class that attended forgot. We ain't finna go all the way back, but let's just scroll on up a little bit. We want to keep everybody focused. All right? We found out about Hollywood last class, why it's called Hollywood. We found out that Hollywood comes from the holly tree. The Druids regard holly as a symbol of fertility and magic. So we know There go the magical wand, all right? In folklore / Greek Roman mythology, the magical wand of the wizard and the magic wand along with her broom is made from the holly tree. So we found out in the last slide what's to Hollywood. We found out about the Hollywood girl. There she go. Let's not forget her, people. Peg and twist through the Hollywood girl, jumped off the Hollywood land sign. We broke all this down in the last lecture, all right? Because this deals with Hollywood, the 13 bloodlines, all right? Let's keep it going about this sex spell. So I just had to go back a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. Now let's get back funky again. Because we ain't coming to fuck around today. Alright? So now we know Sarah Baartman, first video vixen. Alright? Why was she a video vixen? How could she have been the first video vixen? Okay, well, let's see what this says, alright? About the Khoikhoi women. Y'all see how her booty or ass was shaped, how it was sticking all the way out. They got her naked, her breast is hanging, her gluteus maximus, her ass. All right, we want to keep it hood. And for people, we want to keep it, you know, scientific, we can say gluteus maximus, all right? So, as you can see, this is her, all right? Now read this. Due to the European objectification of the goddess anatomy, especially the buttocks of the Khoikhoi women, they were exhibited as freak show attractions in 19th century Europe, people. All right? Let's say that again. Let me break it down in the street language. Because she had all that ass, in the tribe she come from, Khoikhoi women, they are known to have a lot of ass, which Caucasian women, human beings, or Asians, they never had a lot of ass. It's not being racist, all right? Because when they first came out the caves, remember, they were caveman, cave women, Neanderthal, okay? We came and taught them how to stand up straight. All right. This is why a lot of white women naturally had flat asses in the 90s and 80s. I'm not being racist. I'm stating the facts about the anatomy of the Caucasian woman or Asian woman. Notice in the 90s they had flat backs, flat asses, because that come from those years when they was in the caves and we had to take the wood and back, teach them how to stand up straight because they was walking like animals because they was made out of animal DNA. All right. So this is why originally white women never had that shape that you see a lot now. But this shape that we see now, we know a lot of it is coming from what, guys? Butt implants and things of that nature. So hold on. Now we finna find out who made having a fat ass cool. Who was the one that said, hey, if you don't have a fat ass, you are not attractive. If you don't have a fat ass, you are not sexual. All right? Who made that? All right? They did. The human beings, all right? With their spells, they've been casted from Hollywood, but I'm showing you right now, this was the first video vixen, and this is the whole blueprint right here. This is the blueprint. You see it, boom. And they had, due to the European objectification of the buttocks / anatomy, the Khoikhoi women were exhibited as freak show attractions in the 19th century, all right? Check them out. There go the Europeans. You see them sizing up, objectification, poking at a booty and all of that. Ain't that what we do when we go to the strip club? Isn't it a woman standing up on the stage and this man surrounding her and we smacking her booty, or they tell you to smack her booty or swipe it down with $1, right? That's where I'm showing y'all something. This is where that whole mental construct come from of strippers. She was the first, Sarah Baartman. Look at her. She was the first. Before her, this had never been done, okay? She was 25 years old at the age of her death. 26, all right? Her whole entire life, she was basically a prostitute and a stripper. That's how she was used, but didn't know that, all right? This is her, Sarah Baartman, all right? Check out the first, let's zoom out a little bit. All right, here we go. The first stripper / model / video vixen / sex slave / hoe / bad bitch / big booty Judy, all right? This where all the terminology come from. I'm just running it back to you. This is where they got the whole stripper idea from, because they were doing this to her back in, there you see it, 1700s, all right? This is what they were doing to her. Why? There she goes, because she was a part of the Khoikhoi, all right? That's her natural shape. No ass shots, anybody. That's just her natural shape, okay? That's how their tribe, the women in the tribe of the Khoikhoi, all right? They're in South Africa, people. This is how they are shaped. Europeans due to the European objectification of the buttocks / anatomy, all right? So this goes to show you The black woman and Latino woman wasn't the first to degrade themselves. The European man was, right? The human being was, right? Because this sex spell is one of the many spells. So this degradation of the black woman / Latino woman, the goddess, all right, is very powerful, right? It's very important because, as we all know, men are the ordained leaders of the family, but a woman is every man's first teacher, all right? And that was nature. We always held our women in the highest of esteem, all right? And I'm going to break down why, all right? We're going to break down why women are so important in this sex spell, okay? Because there's no more, all right, sexual energy is the most powerful energy. I don't know if you guys know that. But there is there isn't an energy powerful than the feminine energy, all right? Sex energy couldn't work without feminine energy. This is why Hollywood gonna always use women. This is why you can look up and go in a store that's for men, all right? A man's store, but you're gonna see they're gonna put beautiful women in there working at the front counter or at the door. Why? To lure you in, all right? Because they learned this from her. The first exploitation of the goddess, and this led to, you know, now how men have been programmed to look at women as less than real goddesses and look at them for just ass and coochie and all of that. That started right here. That started right here. And women degrading themselves and thinking it's cool to thinking they are nothing but their booty or their body started right here. She was the first stripper, model, video vixen, sex slave, hoe, or if y'all want to say bad bitch, right? Big booty Judy. Why was she considered a bad bitch? She didn't call herself a bad bitch. While my goddesses is walking around saying I'm a bad bitch, right? The first person to call you a bad bitch was the human being, the white man, to be exact. The Spanish conquistadors seen that goddess and was like, they already degraded y'all with their English words. Remember this. So they called you a female dog, all right? So when they see you, they're like, oh, that's a bad little nigger, all right? That's a cute little nigger bitch. Or that's a bad bitch. Okay, so the first man to ever degrade you, goddesses who's watching and learn, I'm teaching y'all about this, all right? What's the European man, not your black man, not your Latino man, all right? This is what they learned through 500 years of programming from these human beings and these reptilian shapeshifters, all right? Let's keep it going. We're going to get deep. We ain't did nothing yet. She was nicknamed Hottentot Venus, all right? Keyword, Hottentot. Hey, you ever heard your grandma say, that girl hot? Where do you think that came from? Why does hot or fast represent a woman that's promiscuous or a woman that's being overly sexual? Why? It come from here, people. There you go. That was her nickname they gave her for her show that she would do. Hottentot Venus. Sarah Baartman. Hottentot. She hot. That's where that come from. You being hot, you being fast. Notice they called her Venus because she was still considered a goddess. At that point in time, they didn't take that from us, people. All right, but let's stay focused. Now that we know who the first video vixen was, all right. But let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Cause we got a lot. Let's keep going. All right. Why is she important? Let's keep it going. After Baartman's death, Geoffrey Saint deemed her remains. Now this way it get crazy. This is what y'all gotta know, my goddesses and my gods, especially my goddesses. These Caucasian men, these human beings, all right. Since they came, they knew who you were. Remember, the goddesses, the blacks and Latino women, are the only women on the planet with mitochondrial DNA or the Eve gene, so they can produce any color baby. She can be jet black and that baby come out white with blue eyes because of that gene. Okay. So they were obsessed with y'all body. Not us. We seen y'all all the time. We wasn't the ones that created Playboy. Your black man who they teaching you to hate didn't create Playboy. All right? All right? So I'm going to show y'all how they used the sex spell to make us war against each other. Just stay in here, all right? So let's keep it going. We talking about Sarah Baartman. These are real pictures, people. This ain't fake. All right? After Baartman's death, Geoffrey Saint deemed her remains a singular specimen of humanity and therefore of special scientific interest. So her whole life, here they is, kidnapped this young lady for her body, took her from South Africa, flew her to Europe and had her prostituting, stripping, shaking her ass, the whole nine. And she died during that at a very young age, 26, I believe she was. This was the very first video vixen. All right? This is the basis from which all Hollywood sexual propaganda and their sex spells were formed. They used her. She was the blueprint, and it was fucking wrong. All right? But look at this shit. They were so fucking possessed, and they are so obsessed with y'all bodies, the women alike, because you guys are goddesses and gods, all right? But definitely, they have always been obsessed with the anatomy of the black and Latino woman, all right? This is the real reason why they give you that good paying job and won't give it to a black man, all right? This is facts, people. I'm giving y'all history, real science behind this shit tonight. All right, about this sex spell. We getting real tonight. This ain't about opinion, all right? So, look at this. Look what they did to her. After she died, they had her like this her whole life. Keep in mind, people, Sarah Baartman spent her whole life stripping and doing this shit in front of these white men, all right? In France. She didn't make no money. She was being pimped. That's why I say she's the first hoe. She was the first hoe. And they made her the first hoe, okay? But even in death, my people, they didn't respect her, all right? And I'm trying to show y'all how they feel about y'all. They won't respect y'all in life or death. Even after her soul transcended, because we know we don't die, people, right? We know this, right? But even after her soul transcended, look what they did to her. They didn't even let her rest. After after she passed away, after Baartman's death, Geoffrey Saint deemed her remains a singular specimen of humanity and therefore of special scientific interest. Her body was placed in a cast, and her vagina was cut out and then put on display in the Muséum d'Histoire Naturelle d'Angers. I don't speak fucking French, but that's a museum in France. That's all you need to fucking know. All right? Let's read that again. Even after she died, people, they didn't put her in no casket. Her body was placed in a cask, and her vagina was cut out and also put on display next to her in a fucking museum. This is her right now. That's her. That's her real body that was in that museum, people. Sarah Baartman, there she go. That was her real skin. That's her right there when she was in the museum. All right? This is real facts, people. Her real body was in this museum. Sarah Baartman. She was the first video vixen. All right? Why? Let's go back. Now that I got y'all attention in this bitch. All right? Why? Because due to the European objectification of the goddess buttocks / anatomy, Khoi women, which is the tribe she was from in South Africa, there she go. Khoi women were exhibited as freak shows. So they didn't just even, when they did the show, they didn't say she was like beautiful. They called it a fucking freak show, people. Black women, Latino women who are in here, y'all are goddesses, please pay the fuck attention. I am telling you who you are. My black males and Latino males who are in here right now, please pay attention. I'm telling you why. Why they got us hating our women. Why we be like, that? I don't need no bitch. That's the stupidest thing you can say out your mouth. You ain't nothing without that woman. And why you talk about, I don't need no nigga, niggas ain't shit. The stupidest shit you can say out your mouth. We've been learning about incantations, people. All right? This whole discourse is about spells. What is spells, people? When you write it down, it's a spell. When you say it, that's called spell casting. Everybody has this ability, but the true ability lies only with us. When you use this ability to create realities with your words and your thoughts, that's called Wicca, which is positive. When you use this ability to create with your words and your thoughts for negative, that's called witchcraft. We've already broke this down, people. All right? All right? So, follow me. I'm showing y'all the real fucking war. If you think you don't need no nigga, you lost. You think you don't need no woman, she ain't but a bitch to you, you lost. You lost. And that's why we've been losing. This is why we've been losing. All right? But we gonna keep it going. Because we ain't seen nothing yet. I ain't come to fuck around today. I don't play by my people. I'm here to wake you up. Hey, now it's up to you if you want to wake up. I'm going to show you why, as a woman, especially black or Latino, you don't respect yourself. I'm going to show you why, as a male, black or Latino, you don't respect your women. And then when you do get a good woman, you still just looking at her as a fucking piece of meat because of this. You was programmed with this your whole fucking life. She was the first video vixen. Oh, no. No, because see, this whole fucking script of having my people killing, mad at each other since the 70s. The black family and Latino family ain't been like this since the 70s. They been having the father fighting with the mother. Too many, 95% of us grew up in broken homes, single parent homes because of this fucking reason here, this sex spell. Oh, yeah, we getting freaky deep tonight. All right? We getting freaky fucking deep tonight. Because after this shit, you better not ever say out your mouth, fuck a bitch. Don't ever say that. And after this, you better not ever say a nigga ain't shit or you don't need no man. Your kids can't grow without a man and a woman in the household. A woman can't teach a man how to be a man and a man can't teach a woman how to be a woman. You need both. You need both. You need both. We finna squash this whole Neanderthal mentality. And I'm not mad at my people because I fell for the spell too in the beginning. It was a time when I was young when I didn't respect my women neither. But now I know why. So hey, I ain't beefing with nobody black or Latino. Not even if you white, if you respecting what we saying and what's going on in the history. But the true enemy, y'all, is they are the oppressors. The people we trying to vote for. The laws we follow. The whole fucking system. But let's keep it going, because we ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all better share this live, start a watch party, man. Save our baby, save our future. We can't save our future if we don't know where the fuck we came from. Alright, got my goddesses out here thinking they bitches and hoes. Got my guys out here thinking they ain't shit but niggas and fucking workers at a job. Nah, we legend. Alright? Let's keep it going though. Alright? I gotta show y'all these beings, alright? They placed her body in the cast and her vagina was then cut out and then put on display in a fucking museum. Alright, there she go right. That's the real her. How after this lady passed, after y'all done exploited her whole life, y'all still exploit her in death? But we gonna keep the party going. Her body cast was turned around to have her gluteus maximus facing viewers as they entered the museum. So people, let me say that back. Not only did they exploit this young lady, that's one of our goddesses. One of our ancestors, all right? Not only did they exploit her whole life, but then in death, when they did put her in the museum, they purposely, look how she facing. So this is what you saw when you walked in. You didn't see this image to the left. You saw her. You saw her ass, even in death. So even in death, they making money off her ass. Why? Because they was charging admission fees to get into that museum. Let me show you the real Satan. These are Satan's children I'm showing y'all. These are Satan's children. All right? I'm going to show y'all the real Satan. Don't never say the blacks and Latinos, we killing each other. You can't compare the devastation they have done to us. I've already showed y'all the time spell. This the sex spell. This the sex spell. Real talk. Real talk. Let's keep it going though. Cause I ain't come to fuck around tonight. I don't give a fuck who get offended. Alright? Purposely, people, her body cast was turned around to have her gluteus maximus, which is her ass, her anus, her booty, facing viewers as they entered the museum. There go the proof, y'all. I ain't come to lie. I came to enlighten. I didn't come here to be loved, y'all. I didn't come here to be liked. I didn't come here to look cute. None of that. None of that. I came here to inform and enlighten you. Whether you believe or not, that's on you. Let's keep it going. Y'all ain't never seen this information. Share this. Share this. Watch party this. For real. Because we getting deep. Alright? Let's go. Real talk. I want to whip something right now just reading this. You feel me? But guess what? We are awakening, people. This is what I mean when I say we are remembering. And when we fully shift and activate in these next few upcoming months, yeah, this is what I mean when I say the planet is going back to her original state, back to nature. You do not understand the devastation these people have done when they landed on our planet. You don't know, because you don't know your history. You've been lied to your whole fucking life. This ain't no game. This affects your daughters, your mama, her mama, and your unborns, and your sons. Facts. This ain't no game. This ain't no fucking game. Let's keep it going. Her body cast, people, stayed in a museum in France from her death all the way to 1994. All right? When after the victory of the African National Congress in the South African general election, President Nelson Mandela requested that her remains be brought back to her home in South Africa, people. This woman died in the 1800s. This was one of our ancestors, okay? Because we are all one. Remember that. We all connected. We all her. All right? She died in the 1800s. All right? They had her body on display with her ass showing, making millions off her, billions, trillions, all the way to 2002. Nelson Mandela asked to have her body sent back in 1994 to the home country of South Africa. He had to request that. And even though he requested that in 1994, people, these human beings, along with their reptilian shapeshifter allies, Satan's children, still didn't turn her body back over to 2002. All right, let's read it. All right, her body cast stayed in the museum in France. Y'all can Google this yourself. Sarah Baartman, people, the first video vixen. Her body cast stayed in that museum in France from her death all the way to 1994, when after the victory of the African National Congress in the South African general election, President Nelson Mandela, so basically after Nelson Mandela won the African National Congress in that South African general election, Nelson Mandela requested in 1994, people, that her remains be brought back to her home in South Africa. Then, however, she wasn't officially brought home till March 6, 2002. Oh, we get motherfucking deep. Y'all better share this tonight. I done did research. I'm putting my life online. Every time I step out here with y'all, hashtag Sarah Baartman, man. Hashtag Sarah. It's 65 people. I need to see hashtag Sarah B. Hashtag Sarah B. Show y'all respect, man, to y'all ancestors, man. Pay homage to the first video vixen. The first goddess that was taken from her essence and stripped and made to be somebody she wasn't by force, and then killed, and then even in death, they exploited her. They exploited her. Can I get a hashtag Sarah B? Or y'all just gonna sit there and watch? If y'all gonna sit there and watch, ain't no need of me stay even continuing the lecture. For what? For what? Ain't nobody gonna hashtag and show respect, but a motherfucker put hashtag Black Lives Matter all goddamn day. I'm showing y'all factuals. Alright? Just like if we can hashtag Breonna Taylor and them, let's hashtag the first goddess who will succumb to this exploitation. And it's led, all right, to everything else I'm finna show y'all. I'm finna show y'all how this trickled down. I'm finna show y'all right now why we don't mind going to the strip club. I'm gonna show y'all right now how black men don't mind laying back, letting they women work all day and kicking and laying on their ass, kicking their feet up. That's a pimp mentality. Where did the pimp come from? The pimp put the hoe on the strip and made money off her, right? The black man, they'll show you black pimps, but that wasn't the first pimp. I'm showing y'all the first pimp. That's the first motherfucking pimp. Look at him. That's the first pimp. Look at him. That's the first pimp. Look at him. In depth. Is that not inhumane? Thank y'all. Hashtag Sarah B. Sarah Baartman. You feel me? We got you. We got you. Hey, I told her. And y'all can shout out my wife, because she was the one who I was already going to do this lecture. But my wife, Lady Dre Strim, she the one who she be researching too, because in my household, we all on one accord. The kids, my wife, we all on one accord. You get what I'm saying? She researching and pulled up like, hey, this is a good person for them to learn about. So let's shout out to my wife for that. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, like at the end of the day, man, this moves me, y'all. This moves me. You know why this moves me? Here I am my whole life, degrading my black women, thinking with my dick. Because this has been programmed to us. Remember, I taught y'all about the retinas, people. We learned through imagery. This is why they created the television program, which was originally called the propaganda machine, then renamed to the television programming, then down to television, then down to the TV. All right? They knew what the fuck they was doing when they did that. All right? All right? They knew what they was doing, people. Hey, when we activate, I'm on that. I'm on that with them bitches. All right? Because they ain't stopped. They still doing that to this day. It ain't stopped. It ain't stopped. They the reason, this is the reason why it's 95% right now single households in the black and Latino community. I'm finna get deep. Shout out, what's up, Rashad? I see you, cuzzo. I'm finna get deep, though. Come on, man. This woman passed away. How y'all got her body in the museum still making money off her? On my son. On my son. If I would have known what I know now and they still have her body in the museum, I would go to France and kick off a whole... Nigga, I'd go to France, walk in the museum, just start whooping motherfuckers. Breaking shit. Facts. Like, I'm that. I'm him. I'm a martyr. I'm going to die for mine. I know who I was in the past. I know I was Nat. I know I was Malcolm. I know I was Marcus. I'm ready to die about this shit. I'm real life ready. I can't die. But on my son, this shit ends now. If I gotta be the person to put my life on the line to bring all this shit to the forefront, it's coming out. It's coming out. On my son, and I want all the smoke with you bitches. I'm talking about you human beings, all right? And you reptilian shapeshifters, because y'all know I'm surrounded by powerful protection spells. Y'all know how I'm cut. Ain't no fear here. See, once we lose the fear of people, they can't do nothing with us. That's the same reason they able to keep lions locked up in the fucking zoo, right? Because the lion fears the trainer. The lion don't fucking know. Do you know if you bite the shit out that trainer, you can run through that goddamn glass and get free? The gorilla don't know. He can bust through that glass in the zoo and get out that bitch. I know, though. I done met the zoo too many times, and the gorilla done did this. Boom, 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 boom on the glass, and I done damn ran out the whole zoo. Like, hold on, that nigga damn near got out. Is he good? Yeah, he's good, sir. That nigga just damn near got out. See, they that strong to get out. But why don't animals get out the zoo? Why don't animals just leave the zoo, people? Because they have been mentally enslaved. The neurochemistry. Remember, I told y'all the neurochemistry. That's why they impact. They attack our visual stimuli. They attack the pineal gland to decalcify with negative imagery, people. All right? All right? All right? See, my third eye is wide the fuck open, so I see all this. It's been open. All right? So as your third eye opens and your pineal glands begin to decalcify, you're going to see more and more and more. All right, but let's keep it going because we got a lot to get to. So this is what they did to her. Now we know who Sarah Baartman is, right? We know her role in the sex spell. She was the first because they found out of her how they could exploit the goddesses, the blacks and Latino women. All right, we diving deep. Let's keep the party going. All right, yep, hot Titan goddess. Now, I got homework, y'all. I told y'all I had homework for y'all. I work hard before I go on these lectures. Like, I used to just talk to y'all, but I'm at the point when I seen like y'all start coming in and y'all really listening. Because you know the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, okay? So I need all y'all to be spreading this information too, but don't force it on nobody. Remember, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Your spirit will let you know who's ready for this information. It isn't for everybody, y'all. Many are called, few are chosen, all right? So, now, I got homework for y'all. A lot of y'all hit me up and y'all be asking about books and what can y'all do more research. And I love the students that hit me up like that, all right? Because we all teachers. We all got, don't get it misconstrued. I'm not the grand teacher. I am y'all, y'all are me. I'm just acting as a stimulant, just like there's other people that act as stimulants for me, okay? Each one teach one, people. We all in this together. Ain't no big eyes and little U's, all right? But this the homework for this. So I need y'all to go watch this actual movie, all right? It's called The Black Venus. There we go, y'all. All right. Appreciate you too, Fabiana. All right. This is the movie. I need y'all to go watch this. This is the movie about Sarah Baartman. This is the class homework on this one of them. I got a little bit more homework for y'all. But this is a book. I mean, it's a movie. I need y'all to go check out. And I'll pull up the trailer for y'all. Oh, y'all see Pinky? Oh, yeah. We didn't come to fuck around tonight. Y'all see I got vibrators pulled up? Oh, yeah. Shit's finna get deep. All right? But I ain't mean for y'all to see that this soon. You know what I'm saying? That one's supposed to pop up now. But oh yeah. Because you know, I be telling y'all, it don't be me, y'all, it be Facebook, y'all. They don't be trying to let me, so when I be telling y'all I'm gonna go live at a certain time, they purposely don't let me go live. Like I be hitting the live button, right? And they purposely won't let me go live for hours, trying to discourage me, hoping that y'all don't be waiting for the video. So moving forward, y'all, when I say I'm gonna go at a time, if y'all don't see me pop on live at that time, keep coming. Be like, okay, he gonna come in the next. If I say 6, look at between 6 and 10. Just prepare yourself. Because I'm not gonna say and tell y'all 6 and then come in late. That ain't me. You feel me? I got a whole bell for y'all ass. You feel me? That I couldn't even hit for y'all because I was late today. And it ain't even my goddamn fault. I'm getting pulled over. I'm getting traffic tickets from Facebook and I ain't even speaking. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna let that discourage nothing though. Let's keep it going though. Let's find out who the fuck we are. Because I got this movie. I want y'all the whole movie. But I just showed y'all the trailer. I want y'all to watch that movie. Because if you go watch that movie, you're going to see the dances she was doing. You're going to see what twerking originated from. All these dances she was, you know, they had her doing. And y'all will see that, all right? So let's keep it going, though, all right? So that's the